Alright, folks. Hope you guys are all well. Thanks for coming by on this lazy Sunday afternoon. It'll be a short stream for me. Let me go ahead and go on cam. Let's see if everything works out okay. Yep. Let's get my window in there properly. I realized I had it on the wrong window when... There we go. When I was getting my preview together and setting everything up, I wanted to make sure I had it on a different browser window so that in case anyone does whisper me or tries to spam me in whispers, that it doesn't interfere with what shows up on the camera. So let's see, go ahead and adjust that. There we go. You're having your laughs too, that's good. I hope everyone is well today. We're going to continue on with some more Book of Unwritten Tales today. I had a lot of fun playing this last time, and I was juggling between this and Final Fantasy 12, and I was a little too lazy to set up the PlayStation. So that's what we're doing now. Maybe when I have time for a longer stream, I'll be able to do the Final Fantasy 12 stuff again, because I'm kind of itching for that again. It'd be nice, but considering that's a very mellow day, and I'm still waking up, honestly, I figured something like a point-and-click adventure sounds good without investing too much into it. And I do have D&D tonight, so I figured in case I needed to cut off anything abruptly to get to that I wouldn't be in the middle of some mission or something. So just want to be sure. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and turn down the music here and pull up the game. I might also have to check for, yep, my chat is missing. Let's go ahead and find it. There we go. There it is. Just need to adjust. Sweet. That looks good to me. Ah, there's a line. Okay. Alright, much better. Alright, so let's hop into the game. Very well planned on the game too. Thanks. Yeah, I just figured I need something not too crazy. Alright. Let's go ahead and continue our game. I tend to avoid long taking games where I have to leave after 8 AM too. Yeah, you don't want to, like, I knew I didn't want to get into anything that might have a long span of time between save points, because I was like, well, I have to have this thing at 6, which is in less than 3 hours for me, and I was like, I don't want to worry about being in the middle of a big quest where I'm anxious to look for a save crystal. I've definitely been in that boat before. I have memories of living with my parents, and I'd usually help out with them at their business. And the business was easy. I could just sit back and play video games, and help customers by pausing or something. And but the issue was when it came to the end of the day, and I was still playing games, and my parents were like, "All right, let's go home. It's 11 p.m.," which was like super late. And I'd be in the middle of a quest. I'm like, almost. Guys, I don't know where my save point is. It'll come up eventually. I don't know how much longer it'll be, and it was just a lot of undue stress, unfortunately. All right. Let's see. All right, so we are with this interesting girl. I'm trying to remember what we're supposed to do. Got a little birdie friend.
The groundwater is only a few meters down in this region. Presumably the well isn't very deep.
Alright, I'm gonna pump up the audio for the voices. Looks like it's already pumped up. I'll go ahead and lower the music one so I can bump up the sound a little. Monday today, finished parcel delivery. Will mostly likely try to deliver Fire Emblem F copies. Oh, nice. That's great, Gargamer. I didn't realize it was already out in Japan so soon. That's good to know. Alright. Let's see. Let me bump up the game just a little bit more. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Since I refuse to take the parcel to a local mail office, seems like I'm gonna have to stock delivery. Ugh, that's the worst, Gargamer. I was really lucky where I had gotten something for Reaper, and I wasn't sure if they would deliver it when no one was home. Thankfully they did. It's always a little iffy, because it ended up being, I got them the Batman Arkham Knight Limited Edition, which is about $100, and I didn't really want it sitting on my porch, but it worked out alright. But it would have been a pain if they had decided to keep that at their office, because I didn't really want to go on my bike to pick up that giant box. So it would have been just really odd and awkward. They shipped your order already Wednesday, so it got here in 3 days. Nice. That's really nice. Let's try this.
The well rope is fastened to the windlass. Doesn't look particularly strong. The well rope is fastened.
Can I take the wall rope? Use the handle.
That was suspiciously easy.
Oh, that's why.
The rope is broken and the bucket's probably at the bottom of the well where it's of no use to anyone.
But as usual, need to wait over a weekend. Yeah, I know how that is. Surprisingly, we got a package from Amazon today on a Sunday, which usually US mail does not deliver, so I was pretty surprised at that. But hey, it's good. I was home.
The rope is broken. Presumably the years spent soaked in water have rotted it away.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah,
A
nice
daring
info.
structure. And
Good
just
to
like
know.
the whole house, pretty wonky. Doesn't look as if it'll last long.
Let's talk to the birdie.
Do you have any idea which artifact could be so powerful that it could make someone into the ruler of the world? No, that's been lost to the depths of the ocean. No, that's been thrown back into the same fire that was used to forge it. No, I haven't got a clue. It must be something that no one bargained for. Something that no one has ever looked for. It'll be in the Gremlins book. If only I had it already.
All these references to Lord of the Rings is pretty funny. In Rhode Island, you can pay a monthly fee for USPS deliver on Sunday. Interesting. I know they've been talking about doing Sundays and sometimes talking about also taking out Saturdays. I haven't been keeping up on any decisions they've been making. They've just been kind of tossing around ideas, I think. So it's yeah, I was just surprised. I was like, well, I guess, if Amazon has people who are willing to deliver. That's cool. I'm fine with that. I'd rather them deliver on weekends rather than weekdays, honestly, but that's me. I'm sure businesses would disagree.
Why is that scarecrow not scaring you? Yes, certainly. And how? Normally you're the first to take flight. Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief.
Oh, so cute.
A tatty-wonky scarecrow. Its clothing has been nibbled by mice, but the hat has something about it. A scarecrow that doesn't even scare Cheep Cheep is clearly of no use whatsoever.
Let's see. Pumpkins?
A pumpkin patch. Not particularly well cared for. Presumably MacGuffin spends a lot of time buried in his books and not enough time in his garden.
Alright, Garg. Anything else?
An old watering can made out of metal. It's small even by gremlin standards. A pile of
Oh.
logs. There is no way that MacGuffin will get through the winter with such a small amount, not even autumn. 3 should be enough. A swinging metal frame. You can hang pots or something of that sort onto it and then swing it over the fire. I should hang something from it. A large brick fireplace. The fire grates on the outside, not inside the house. That's a bit unusual, but it does make sense if the professor doesn't wish to have an open fire inside. I'd say this is a pretty basic millstone. Grain is tipped into the hole above, and you then turn the upper stone. The flour then comes out of the side.
Alright, so I got a watering can.
That should hold. Let's give it a whirl. It worked. This means that I have a gremlin watering can full of water.
Nice, Sinful. I know the figures are usually very tempting. Man, I need to catch up on my anime and my Tales games for sure. What are we reading right now? I started picking up the Blue Exorcist mangas from the library. Reaper's also reading a bunch of Batman comics. But he also picked up Bleach, the manga. What else am I reading? I picked up Full Metal Alchemist, but I might try to do Full Metal or Blue Exorcist first. But I know Artorias last night was talking about Sword Art Online, the game. And so it reminded me that I'd be interested in checking that out. Some people don't seem to care for it, and some people really like it, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. I don't know anything about it. Overpriced on eBay, might as well get it before it's gone again. Rin is pretty cute. That's true. Let's see. You love Demon Boys. Yeah, we saw a clip of the anime at a sushi restaurant we had gone to, and there wasn't any subtitles or sound or anything. And we're like, what is this cartoon? What is this anime? And we tried to ask the people who were running the place, and they're like, oh, we have the box. And they had the box, but it was all in Japanese. And they're like, we don't know how to read this. I was like, okay. So I just had to like Google a lot of weird things. I was like, Google like devil boy, and then there was like a girl with like a little green plant demon. Sorry, there's sirens going on. So I was like Googling anime girl, green shoulder creature, and all these things. And there are the little soot demons, I think, and I was trying to like, and they just look like cats to me, so I was just like floating cats. Devil. Yeah, I just like didn't know what to search for to find it. But eventually I found it. I think Tumblr, thankfully, with all the hashtags and such and tags that they use for images. Like I was able to find it through that eventually. So thank you, internet. Took a little bit of time, but it worked. Yeah, the little black floaties. Alright, let's see. I wonder... Watering can?
The watering can with the cold well water is hanging on the metal arm.
There's a flower pot here.
An upturned flower pot made of clay. There's a stone under it. That could be a firestone. That's coming with me. Presumably the professor wanted to prevent the stone getting wet.
Oh, I guess it's like a little firestone must be like the stone they use to ignite stuff. Interesting. Okay. Oops. What's this? Let's see. I think it's my friend reminding us of of D&D. He's reminding us that we let one of our characters die last week. I don't think we need a reminder of that. It's pretty funny though. Alright. Let's put firewood there. I'm not sure why I'm heating this up, but...
Once they get going, they'll burn for a few hours.
Nice. Ah, flint, that's right.
I can't set fire to logs just with a firestone. I need something that lights easily to get the fire started properly.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'll go into the house.
Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden shutter in front of the little window. Looks like the shutter can be opened. It's pretty high up.
I wonder if I could get the bird to open that shutter. Let's see. Birdie. Come on, birdie.
Better not. I haven't got any news and he'll only start reproaching me again.
Malady. Gargrim, are you gonna try to get me to speak Japanese? You know my pronunciation's terrible.
What's that? A box with some kind of glass eye. It seems to be hanging directly in front of the gable window. I haven't got a clue what it's for.
But what does that mean? Unless those are the names of the little floaty guys.
Typical bachelor. Everything in a mess. Plates, pots, cups, covered with a sticky mixture of dust and fat. Dead flies. Oh, yuck.
Ew.
A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. This has the professor's washing floating around in it. White shirts, grey socks, red underpants. Would appear to be a mirror frame. There are still a few broken shards of the old mirror around the edges. The mirror's turned so it reflects the fireplace. Strange. A carpenter's cup. It looks old.
Damn, that's roundabout. Best way to improve pronunciation is to watch Offensive Translator. Oh dear. I haven't heard of that. That sounds interesting.
Looks like the base for a statue. It's made out of stone and it's covered with strange characters.
Interesting.
There's a six-sided indentation on the base. Perhaps the mounting for a statue. A stone casket placed in a wooden box. The box looks very cheap. It could be one of those storage containers.
Pronunciation improving. Oh, just because mine's not very
A
good.
strange stone head. It's been roughly hewn but has a few fine embellishments.
Best way, mimic. Yeah, Gargamer, that's what, there's one program I've been using on my, on one of our library websites that, has a recording of a native speaker and then allows you to record your voice and then it'll compare the two for you, which is kind of nice. It also gives you a little visual, of the sound, so you can kind of get an idea of what you want to try to aim for. So it's very nice. And it's nice to be able to hear back your voice, so. I haven't watched any Doctor Who really. I've only seen, was it Blink? Was wondering when you're going to steal the chair. Hey, Warren. I know. This is, our new DX Racer chair for the folks who did not catch Reaper's unboxing and installation of the chair, or rather construction of the chair. It's pretty good. I'm not crazy about the little pillow part. I might actually take that part off, but the little lumbar support is really nice, and it's good. I didn't really have as many issues with our old chair as Reaper had, so it's more about him. I probably should have let him get a bigger chair so that it would fit him more properly, but he wanted to make sure it's something I could sit into, which was very sweet, and it does fit me just fine. I know, don't blink. All right, let's see what else we got here. Stonehead.
Perhaps a memento from one of the Professor's expeditions.
And how are you doing, Warren, eh? Good to see you.
The stone chest is decorated with 2 angels and has writing on it too. I can't read it. What's likely to happen, eh?
That has to.
Sand. Is it me, or has it just got much warmer in here? The chest is filled to the brim with fine sand. I haven't got a clue what else might be in there. I can hardly sift my way through the sand with my hand. Old parchment and yellowing papers, filled with texts in many different foreign languages. Adonisham Western, Quenya and Sindarin, and technical drawings in Kuzdul.
Unimaginably valuable documents.
A little wooden box. Doesn't look like an antique or anything particularly valuable. It has beautiful workmanship, though. A little wooden box. Doesn't look... It's locked.
Locked. Okay.
Books, books, and more books. Most are ancient tomes. They appear to be written in just about every language. Looks like a very ancient sarcophagus. Oh, strange. There are hinges on it, just like a door. I think these are all the things that the Professor uses on his digs. A brush, a little shovel, a sieve. I'll take the sieve. The rest looks pretty useless.
Definitely use a sieve for, or sieve, as we would say here, for the sand.
There is something in there. A little brass key.
She found that in this giant box of sand. Oh, something.
Let's see. There's a bit of paper in the box. The paper's densely covered with writing. Deus ex machina. The ghost in the machine is the heading. There's also a drawing of a stone figure. At its feet is a vessel containing liquid. Let's take a look. The ghost in the machine is wise to all the secrets of this house. That's what's written here. Blah blah. Pour the fuel into the bowl at the foot of the machine to awaken the ghost. Fuel? Oh, here. Grind the beans and tip the powder into boiling water, then pour the mixture into the bowl. We've already had that bit. You'll get the beans from the machine. Strange. A machine that's meant to be familiar with all the secrets of the house.
I know. Blah, blah. It's pretty funny.
A large handwritten book. It looks like it's been used a lot. It's the Gremlin's diary. Perhaps I'll find some hints about the cellar. Let's take a closer look. Who would have ever thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to stop this madness? And I didn't find the key to it on one of my expeditions, not in dark dungeons or in fiery mountains. Oh no, I discovered the answer in an old book. He must mean the book that was hidden in the cellar, in which the information about the artifact's whereabouts is written. The notes end mid-sentence.
Hmm.
I wonder why I haven't heard anything from Archmage Alistair yet. I sent Beetle out with a message for him yesterday morning. I hope nothing has... That was the last entry. There are others before it.
Hmm.
What's this at the beginning of this page? Today I have been examining the books that I brought back from the Grindle Mountains. Amongst them was a book about herbs and tinctures. An old herbalist was adamant that I would find a recipe to cure my cold feet in it. What a disappointment, though. Just superstitious nonsense about frog eyes and wool socks. I was just about to burn the book when I noticed that the volume contained other things. A disturbing tale of a tragic relationship between a magician and his pet sheep Boris, as well as a travel log written by a fairy explorer. The travel log described how the explorer landed on an island in the West Seas whilst searching for undiscovered fairy tribes. He created several very beautiful sketches of the temple ruins that can be found on that island. I will use these to entertain myself and translate the runes he drew. The next entry was made 2 days later. It's only barely legible. The gremlin appears to have been very excited. It must be the entrance. The wrath of the gods caused the temple to sink into the ocean, of course. But not all, not all. Ye gods, my hands are still shaking despite the fact that Beetle made me a calming herbal tea before he left. Good old Beetle, he has obviously got no clue how significant my discovery is. I have sent him to Master Alistair, the Archmage of the Humans. He is to hand him a sealed letter. Tomorrow Master Alistair will arrive, and I can unburden myself of this terrible responsibility. I will not be able to sleep a wink. And next there's the last entry that I read out before. There's nothing else there.
I told you, Warnie. You guys are too generous with your game donations, but I've got so many games I need to play. And then I keep buying stuff from Humble Bundle too, so that's how it goes. That's the life. I definitely, I was reading up on some forums of the fellow who does the 3DS mods, and people are getting a little impatient, as they have been for a long time, to try to hear any news about whether he will do some new 3DS mods, as opposed to Katsukity in Japan. And I just keep thinking, I was like, why are these people so anxious? I have like a million other games to play. I would love to stream some 3DS stuff for sure, some new 3DS stuff, but I was like, honestly, I've got plenty of other things to to play with right now. But yeah, a lot of unplayed games, and then Reaper and I also share a library, so there's a lot of stuff that he has that I wouldn't mind playing as well. So many things. So we're pretty much set. If we never buy a game for the rest of our lives, we're set anyway. We would be entertained. Where you ordered your modded Vita and your Japanese 3DS XL from Katsukity. Yeah. Katsukity's like, they seem fine. It's just the rate of people getting burned scares a lot of people. Um, I had my regular DS modded by Loopy in America, and he did a great job. I really like how he handles his customers, and if there's any issues, he's willing to listen. Um, it's just I just hear a lot of horror stories from customers of Katsukity who did not have as good of a time.
A dragon's skull. It could have been a horntail, nasty creatures, but there are very few around these days. The last of them are now working almost exclusively as beasts of burden. They've not just lost their viciousness, they've lost their pride too.
Poor dragons.
Shame. Just a stinky mummy.
I love that she was just like,
What have we here?
What are you doing, Mortimer?
What the... You, did you just speak? You speak?
Me? No.
Well, yes you do, quite obviously.
What is obvious?
that you can and do speak.
But of course.
But you just said that you didn't.
Why are you being so strange, Mortimer?
I'm not Mortimer.
Where is Mortimer?
You mean MacGuffin, the gremlin archaeologist who lives here, yes?
What?
Mortimer.
Yes?
You're called Mortimer?
No, of course not.
I think we're finished with this conversation.
I think you are slowly losing your marbles, Mortimer.
She's like, let me just close this
Presumably
door.
the sarcophagus lacks oxygen.
We're done, I'm out. You've heard mixed comments, you've had yours for a long time, and try to use it less as to not wear it out. My former friend had to send his soldered and modded Vita back to Ketsukitty. Now we can just use Vita TV, but the 3DS problem remains the same. Yeah, and the problem with Vita TV also, I don't know if the PS Vita TV in Japan has that issue, but the American PlayStation TV doesn't play certain Vita games. Like, I was surprised that it does not play the American Ease Memories of Celceta, which is a pain. It would be lovely if it played that. But I think the Japanese version does, so it might just be something that they need to patch, but whether or not they will patch it, yeah. The person in sarcophagus has lost his marbles instead. It seems like it is. It's pretty funny.
A standard jelly glowfish. They're everywhere around here. This one here isn't glowing anymore, and won't ever again.
Oh, poor jelly glowfish. Let's see what else we got here.
A small old-fashioned shield. The inside is highly polished.
Let's grab that.
The back of the fireplace. When MacGuffin wanted to heat his food up, he just needed to put it into one of those little stoves.
Oh, software issues with an American Vita TV. That's the first time I heard about that. Yeah, that was the weird one, because I was like, for the most part, I can play all of my games, but I was really surprised that Memories of Celceta is apparently not compatible, which seems very odd. So it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? I could try to wait until Vita moddable Vitas are a little easier to come by. I thought maybe if Sony had dropped the price of their Vitas, then maybe I would have gone that route, but they did not, so we'll see what happens. I mean, not in any rush, plenty of other Ease games to play, but still a little frustrating. Let's see what we got. I can't open those, apparently.
Not really worth a closer look.
Alright. Put in there.
Not quite as good as a real mirror, but I can see my reflection. Looking?
Looking good.
I can only see myself and a portion of the room in the improvised mirror.
Looks like there might be a mirror that way. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I know it. I know what to do. Let's use these unimaginably valuable documents as kindling.
They'll burn well. They're dry as bone. I'll give it a go. What? Let's see. The water's boiling. A watering can full of hot water.
Sweet. Alright. Let's try to find those beans. So the beans are in the machine.
I wonder what sort of machine is being talked about here. The paper indicates some kind of stone figure. All the rest is absolutely of no use to me at all without the machine.
Maybe not that stone figure.
There's a six-sided indentation on the base. Perhaps the mounting for a statue. A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. I'm definitely not tidying up here. Why hasn't the gremlin's companion sorted this out?
Memories is set in Japanese, printed stock everywhere. Ugh. Fun. Fun. Yeah, because it's one of those things where I was like, well, if I really want to stream on my PS Vita, I guess I could, or my Vita TV, I could get the Japanese version and work on my Japanese. But, it's a shame that it's already out of stock.
I'd say this is a pretty basic millstone. Grain is tip of flour, then.
Let's see. Got water. Undergrowth. What's under here?
There's a stone in the undergrowth. There's something written on it, but I can't see what it is. That could be a little gravestone. I can't remove the undergrowth with my bare hands. It's very dense and has thorns. Better not. I haven't got any news and he'll only start reproaching me again.
Okay. Sounds like I need something to protect my hands. Let's see.
Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden... Looks like the shutter can be opened.
It's up pretty high. Gravestone. Pumpkins. Stone discs. Doesn't look like there's too much more I can do around here. Scarecrow doesn't have anything either. That scarecrow makes me want to stay away. Yeah, apparently he's not scary enough. He doesn't scare off the little birdie, so. So, I think you're okay. I think you're okay, Warren. Alright. Guess I'll go back inside. See if I'm missing anything. I might just have to talk to the sarcophagus guy. Hey,
Must be
Chief.
that.
So good to see you, Mortimer. A very strange person was just here insisting that they were you.
That was me.
You, Mortimer? Why did you pretend to be you?
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Have you done something to your hair? You look so different.
Are you seriously mistaking me for a meter-high, wrinkly, bald old gremlin?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, Mortimer. Look at me. I've seen better days, too.
I am not Mortimer. Mortimer sent me. I'm looking for a secret cellar. Can you tell me how I can get into the cellar?
Into the cellar? Of course.
And where is the cellar?
What cellar do you mean?
What?
What? You have grown, Mortimer.
Yes, yes. Oh, how we laugh.
How are you doing, Chief? Let's see. What to do? The wooden tub. Books. Diary. Wooden box. You just woke up. Guess you
Wait,
stayed up pretty
there is
late.
something else. There's a six-sided flat stone hidden under the paper.
Ooh,
It has something a bit like a knob on the top of it.
excellent. We did need that. So let's go ahead and use that with this.
Let's see. Fits perfectly. I wonder if I... How pretty. Ooh, this must be the ominous machine which is reputed to have a ghost living in it. The vessel at its base must be for fuel. The statue has small holes in its nose, and it appears that the mouth could be opened.
It's like a Keurig. 3 a.m. Yeah, Chief Reaper and I were up pretty late. We were watching Trevelyan, which was pretty entertaining. He was playing Demon Souls, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of people came by to show their support, so it was great. Medea and Stella Glow and part-time jobs, basically our bond. Reveals after her first rank up that she can see, but has had her eyes covered ever since her birth, to train in her hearing due to being a musician for the royal family. Oh, that's very interesting, Karg. Oh man, I gotta look into Stella Glow. I swore that I had read that Atlas is bringing that west before you told me that, but I couldn't find any emails from them, so I don't know if I just saw it in some article or a tweet or something. That might have been the case.
The vessel's a few centimeters deep and empty. There are some brown stains on the bottom. Hello? You in there? Ghost? Give me beans for your draft. Oh, mighty ghost in the machine, give me the beans for your delicious, godly draft. Let's look at it this way. If you don't give me the beans, then I won't be able to prepare your stupid draft, and that won't be of any use to anyone. Why the wait?
Alright, got the beans. Sounds like it's just making coffee. But at least I found the beans. Alright. Aw, speaking of Travi, just favorited my tweet. That's nice. Let's see. Put those into the mill.
It works. The beans are being ground to powder. That's it.
Alright, let's go back into the house. Sure is a lazy ghost machine? Yeah, exactly. It sure seems like it. Had to be convinced with logic. I think it's a coffee maker, guys. That's what it sure seems like, right?
Very well. The water's turning brown. And it smells... lovely. That's the fuel for the machine sorted. And woe betide if this whole effort's in vain. Hello? You there, ghost. I have to find the secret cellar. Will you help me?
Oh no.
Whoa.
Thanks.
That's so strange. Coffee is served. Oh god, no, what happened? I know, that was so strange.
A clever mechanism.
That's pretty cool. Is everything okay, Sinful? I wasn't sure if you were responding to the game and the creepy arms, or if something else had happened. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, that's not a
So
ghost. There's like
this is the legendary secret
creepy
cellar.
arms.
The cellar continues on behind these bars. I can't see anything, but I bet that the book's in there somewhere.
I know, they are totally like monkey arms. I was like, is it just like a monkey that lives in there? Not actually a ghost? It's like really strange.
Guess even a secret cellar is in the end just a cellar, and all cellars have gardening tools such as these gardening shears.
Oh, hey, I need those. Let's get those gardening shears.
As long as I'm not expected to do the gardening now.
Wooden staff.
A staff approximately 2 meters long with a top made of bronze. Looks like something's missing there. This picture seems to indicate that a ruby belongs in there.
A ruby, eh?
A small circular opening in the ground. It's decorated with an ancient script, just like the picture on the wall. A small Each of these 3 stone figures by the bars is decorated with a different precious stone. This one here's got a ruby on its head. This figure looks a bit like a dog. One of its eyes is a large ruby. The spider has an emerald on its back, green. This bird has an eye made out of a blue precious stone. I think it's a sapphire.
Interesting. I know, right? She's got very little clothing, but can store things very easily.
The sad remains of extinct cultures, and of the last camping trip. I can't discover anything of interest amongst this junk. A small, fat figure. She's holding a mirror above her head. Looks ancient. A picture on a stone slab. It depicts a man in a robe with a staff in his hand. A jewel is glinting in the headpiece of the staff. Some sort of light beam shining on it.
Okay. Let's go back upstairs to the grave. Not that.
I don't believe it. Now I've ended up doing the gardening. It is indeed a gravestone. A little gravestone made of granite that's got Kinski inscribed on it. A little
Kinski.
Hey, Cheep Cheep, you'll never believe it. I found the secret door and I've been into the cellar. Hey, I could do with a bit more encouragement here, silly bird. Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry, you aren't a silly bird. Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief.
Alright. I guess there wasn't anything else around here. Let's see. Alright, I'll go back into the house. See if the sarcophagus guide knows anything about Jewel.
Yoo-hoo!
I know you've never been down there, but there was a staff in the cellar, and there's a precious stone that belongs on the top of it, a ruby. Do you know where it is?
But of course, Mortimer. You asked me to hide it for you. Don't you remember?
I must have forgotten about that.
Oh, what would you do without me?
Could you please just give it to me? I just need it for a second.
What?
The jewel! And before you ask, I mean the stone that you put somewhere safe for me. And please don't tell me that you've forgotten.
How could I forget that? You said it was very important that no one found the stone.
Oh, okay. Now please can I have it back?
Why would I give a complete and utter stranger Mortimer's stone?
But I am Mortimer.
Don't be ridiculous. You're too tall, too thin, too hairy, and you have those things there.
I've had enough of this nonsense. Give me the jewel.
Never. Threats will get you nowhere. I'm a karate master.
I'm a friend of Mortimer. He's sent me to fetch something out of the cellar.
I have never seen you here before, and I never forget a face.
Please, it's urgent.
I do not know whether I can trust you. I would only give a really good friend of Mortimer's the jewel.
That's me. I saved his life. Well, maybe.
Really? If you are truly a good friend of Mortimer, then you will be able to give me the answer to the following question. What color is his underwear?
Red. He mostly wears red underwear.
That's right. Red silk underwear. But I'm still not quite satisfied. So, what is his cat's name?
His cat died some while ago. Her gravestone's outside. Her name was Kinski.
It was a tomcat. The poor thing was always so happy playing with my bandages.
Oh.
Yes, very sad, very sad. But hopefully this proves that I am a good friend of old Mortimer, does it not?
You have only answered one of my questions.
2?
Uh,
You asked me about his underwear.
but why would his underwear be of any interest to me?
Oh, come on, don't change the subject. Are you going to give me that jewel now?
No, not yet. I have one last question. What did Count Grunschfeld or Pieperbock say to his adjutant Henninger shortly before the Battle of Budleberg?
Huh?
Wrong.
No, I just don't understand what you're talking about.
I am a trifle unsure about this too. It is a bit like a coded question.
And do you know the answer?
Of course. Mortimer told me.
And you haven't forgotten it?
I... no. So, what is the answer?
He said, Henninger, I am your father.
What nonsense.
I can see dead people?
That was before the battle. No, that's all wrong. Now tell me, what did he say to his adjutant?
Grunfeld made Henninger an offer that he couldn't refuse.
Really? So what did he offer him?
He really made him an offer.
No. What did Grunfeld say to Henniger?
234, of course.
How? What?
234. I know all about that. Mortimer told me many times.
234 what?
How can anyone who is a good friend of Mortimer not know that?
But how? What?
234. Mortimer never told you that?
Well, yes. 234?
So it turns out that you aren't such a good friend after all then, if you don't even know anything about the 234.
Oh. Oh, that! You mean that 234?
Yes, exactly.
With that thingy?
Precisely. I see that you are a good friend of old Mortimer's after all.
Of course.
Splendid! Now that you've proven that, can you give me the jewel?
At last.
Ew. Ugh.
Many thanks.
You're welcome.
Ugh. Did she just put that in her chest plate? Ew. Ew.
Fits perfectly.
Alright. That was a good bit of kind of a Bugs Bunny dialogue there of trying to trick the person into into believing what they're being told by switching it around on them. Alright.
Strong iron bars without a door or lock. Behind it is a dark room. I somehow have to open the bars.
Alright. Let's grab this.
I think I'd better take the staff with me. It might come in handy elsewhere.
Let's see.
That's the hole into which one can put the staff. It's about 10 centimeters.
Let's
A
see.
picture on a stone slab. It depicts a man in a robe with a staff in his hand. A jewel is glinting in the headpiece of the staff. Some sort of light beam shining on it.
Yeah, only works when the quizmaster's senile and crazy. Exactly. Okay, can't use it with that. Can only use it with that.
A picture on a jewel is a small fat
I wonder if I can use the staff for that door. Sweet.
The window's open. The last rays of sunlight can enter the house.
Nice. Sweet. Alright.
The light beam is reflected by the little figure's mirror, but it's simply shining onto the floor. are strange marks on the figure's pedestal. Looks like the figure may have been turned. I've got to try and turn it back to its original position. Excellent. The path is clear.
Alright, Gargamar. Take some, have a good time. Enjoy your jog. I need to get back into shape myself. Awesome.
This must be the secret book. Oh, it's been written by hand and there are several pictures. There are a few words written in orange ink. That doesn't exist, does it? The artifact of divine fate. This is serious. I should get this book to the Archmage as quick as I can. As long as I don't bump into the sorcerer or his troll, I should manage to make Seastone by midday tomorrow. Shouldn't be a problem. Uh-oh.
Get out of there.
Ah! Ah!
Wonder what happened there. That was a little confusing. MC Hammer. Just waiting for chapter 2 here. Let's see, 4 o'clock? Not too bad. Still got a little time. Hopefully the game doesn't crash on me. I just realized I'm eating pizza. I just woke up and it's 4 p.m. Not 4 p.m. Pizza sounds really good, actually. I'll have to see if maybe Reaper wants pizza for dinner. Yeah, what were you up late doing, Chief, until 3 a.m.? If you don't mind me asking. Does that count as breakfast? Oh yeah. I'm the sort of person who likes cold pizza for breakfast, especially when it's like a hot day. That guy eating like a sub sandwich? Poor guy. Oh, that must hurt. Bunny! I know. Bunny's so cute.
Why are you staring like that? Never seen a town guard before?
No. You're a human, aren't you?
Me? Yes, you could say that. Never been anything else.
Wow.
My name is Bartholomew Anton Shieldhand, Royal Town Guard of Seastone. And who are you?
I think I was also playing on the Wii U and playing Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Nice.
My name is Mr. Underhill. I'm on a secret mission.
Underhill. So.
Where am I?
This lovely seaside resort. Residence of the Archmage and home of the sea shanty singers is Seastone.
Seastone. Then I made it.
Absolutely, I'd say. And here's me thinking that the orcs were firing grunts at our walls again.
I have to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Then I wish you the best of luck. The guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures. He won't let you through to the Archmage that easily.
I don't know why I typed playing in all caps. I don't know why either, Chief.
Is the Archmage even in his tower at the moment?
I'm not allowed to give out any information on that subject. Those are the regulations.
Can you tell me anything about the Archmage? Do you know him personally?
Of course I know him. The Seastone Town Guard is also responsible for protecting the Archmage.
Why does he need protection if he's as powerful as everyone says?
Well, he's not exactly the greatest of warriors.
No?
No, he's more strange. He thinks about stuff, you know.
Strange. Why does he do that?
Who knows, who knows.
What do you mean by upper town?
Well, the town's divided into the upper town and the lower town. The Archmage's tower is, of course, in the upper town.
And what's in the lower town?
Taverns, shops, the common people's dwellings. Well, at least they used to live there. Not anymore.
Where are the town's inhabitants?
Gone. Lots of them died when the town was besieged, and most of the survivors then went off with Gustav the Handsome to take revenge. That was rather less than successful.
And how many people are still living here?
Not so many anymore. If the Archmage hadn't had his tower here, the town would have probably been abandoned.
Sounds pretty sad.
But things will get better. Wait until we win the war, and everyone comes back. Well, those that are still alive.
But if almost no one lives here, who are you guarding?
Oh, I'm not guarding the inhabitants, I'm guarding the town. I'm guarding it like my father did before me and his father before him. But not his father, he was a blacksmith. But his brother-in-law was a town guard, and his father was a baker.
Interesting. I have to go. I'll get in to see the Archmage one way or another.
Well, I never. I have to get back to my post too. My break's over. So, Mr. Underwood on a secret mission. Best of luck on your adventure. We'll no doubt bump into each other again.
Thanks, Mr. Shieldhand. See you later.
That animation is pretty funny. Bunny! A bunny!
Oh, a fluffy, wuffy little bunny rabbit. All white and soft and gentle and sweet. And I just want to cuddle it and... Oh, I'm an adventurer now. I must act like one. It's a rabbit, a white one. A small tree. It survived the bloody battles and the decline of the town without a scratch. A sign of hope.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm trying to drink coffee to combat that, but guess I didn't sleep very much last night.
There have been some heavy battles fought around Seastone in the last few years. It looks like the town definitely sustained some damage.
Okay.
Swamp of Death. I don't think so. Doesn't sound particularly healthy to me. Swamp of... It says The Meadows. No idea what that's supposed to be.
Let's see.
I think that's the town's coat of arms, but it's pretty faded and dirty. You can't really see anything. I don't think anyone in my family has ever set foot in a human town before, not even Grandad. A pretty shabby stall. Doesn't look like anything's been sold here recently. A pretty shabby There are two signs on the door. One says Master Marcus's Magic Mage School. The other says back soon. Both signs are covered in cobwebs. They must have been hanging there for days or even weeks. No one home. The door is locked. Some boxes and cartons, they're all empty. You hear a lot of bad things about rundown taverns. On the other hand, They're often the starting point of many a fantastic adventure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't had enough of those yet.
Have you got Form 12B for me?
Oh, the blue one.
No, it's just a green one. Hurry up. The post office is about to close for lunch.
You're going to the post office? Oh, I'll come with you. I need a delivery note and I want to send off a registered letter.
They're so excited.
What are you doing?
What do you think?
You can see what we're doing.
We're playing.
Oh, damn, I've forgotten my ID card.
You can have a copy of your passport certified by a solicitor. Hang on, I'll mark the solicitor for you on the map.
What are you playing?
The only true kind of game. A role-playing game.
They're playing a giant video game.
And what is this role-playing game all about?
It's set in a fantasy world.
Totally without dragons, orcs, and magic.
But instead... Oh! Here. Come over here. I found the tax inspector.
Wait for me, I'll be there in a sec.
Once I've got this stamp, I can finally conclude the fiscal year.
You know what that means?
Tax office!
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Master Chief.
And you really enjoy playing the game?
Of course.
Certainly. You can escape the tedium of reality with all its magic and monsters. And you meet new people. It's not only us who play this game.
It's played all over the world.
There are 6 people currently online. Well, 4 if you don't include us.
But one's just gone off to the toilet.
And when is the game over? When have you won?
One. There is no winner. Just like in real life.
The game has no end. You just keep on playing and... Oh! A traffic warden's wanting to write me a ticket.
Leave her. That's a hard quest series. You can try to lodge a written appeal and then you have to...
So the game never ends? Great. Might I ask you who you both are?
Of course. I'm Jack Smith, level 42 consultant at a medium-sized cooperative bank. But I want to retrain as a tax consultant with specialization in tax-effective investments. They have really fabulous skill trees.
And I'm Mary Ellen Skittles, level 40, local government officer. My bicycle's got a 3-speed gear.
I've not the slightest idea what those two are talking about. Maybe it's a role-player thing. I meant, who are you two in real life?
Oh, right. I used to be a successful merchant. I had a shop here in town and lots of market stalls. Now all I own is that knackered old stall outside the door there. No customers, no business.
And maybe I could buy something from you.
Yeah, great. Why, whatever.
And who are you?
I'm Master Marcus, the local mage teacher.
You're the mage teacher. Could you maybe...
Shh, the game's started.
And this device, what does it do?
What indeed? We type in our input and the machine shows us what everyone else is doing.
It saves our equipment and controls the characters that aren't being controlled by other players.
And how does it work?
No idea. That thing is linked to a server somehow and that takes care of running it.
Then best of luck in wherever.
Thanks for nothing.
You know, that's about the silliest game I've ever heard of. Why would anyone flee from their own world into a fantasy world in order to complete meaningless tasks?
That shrug. That shrug was too good.
Mum bottles apple sauce in jars like that back home. Ours are smaller though.
Take that.
The shelves are full of dusty bottles and tankards. Some are still half full. Perhaps the owners had to leave town in a hurry.
I wish I could stop yawning. I know, right? Level 100 troll hunter in World of Warcraft. That's so cheap.
Splendid two-pointer.
That 2-pointer, that's good. Let's see what else we got here.
A door bearing a sign. It says server's room, no entry. It says no entry. Now, just because I'm in a big town doesn't mean I'm going to turn into a criminal. These two use the same machine to play their strange role-playing game. My family would just love this. I don't understand what's being displayed there or what these two are entering, but the machine seems to be functioning perfectly. I don't understand. They're still involved in the game and I don't really know what I should ask them.
Okay. Go back outside. Let's see what else we can find.
The cart is pretty overgrown. It obviously hasn't been moved in months. What kind of name is that?
Halt! Access only for authorized persons.
Shield Hand. Are you the guard of the upper gate?
Dead right. And you don't have access to the upper town.
As I already mentioned to you at the outer gate, I must speak to the Archmage. It's urgent.
And as I've already mentioned to you, the guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures.
But why didn't you say you were the guard?
Well, I wasn't on duty, and you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. Anyway, it's much funnier this way.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. There has to be a way to get to see the Archmage. What would I have to do?
Only people with personal invitations from the Archmage himself are allowed in. Do you have an invitation?
Of course.
And where is it?
It's an invisible invitation.
An invisible invitation? Really?
Yes, from the Unseen University.
Never heard of it. So, where's the invitation?
You don't need to see my invitation.
I certainly do.
You don't need to see my invitation.
You really believe that'll work?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Not really. So, where's the invitation?
My dog ate it.
I've no time for this. So, where's the invitation?
No, unfortunately not.
Well, there you go. Without an invitation, there's no way you'll ever be admitted to see the Archmage. But you could be admitted, of course. If you were a mage yourself.
Mages are allowed to speak with the Archmage.
Naturally. He's the head of the Order, after all. You know any mages by any chance?
Well, I'd like to be one myself.
And I'd like to be a dewdrop on a wood elf's butt cheek.
Really? Why?
Well, Look, only mages or people with invitations can get into the tower.
So I'd be able to see the Archmage if I was accompanied by a mage?
No, the mage would be allowed up, not you. But you could, say, give a message to the mage.
But I must speak to the Archmage himself, and I have to give him something.
Well then, you must be a mage yourself.
How do you know whether someone is a mage or not? Their magical aura? Or by the charisma and wisdom they radiate?
By their mage diploma.
Huh?
Every trained mage has a mage diploma. They can show it to me here, and then I let them into the upper town.
So that means if I show you a mage diploma, I can see the Archmage?
Well, show me an honestly acquired mage's diploma made out in your name, and I'll take you to the Archmage myself.
If there's no other way, then I'll just get my mage degree, or my name's not Underhill.
Good luck. You'll find the mage teacher in the tavern. Just see what he thinks of the idea.
How can I become an accredited mage then?
You? Not at all.
And how do others do it?
Well, there are mage schools. There's one just down the street, Master Marcus's magical mage school. But Master Marcus shut up shop weeks ago. Now he spends the whole day sitting in the tavern playing some kind of role-play game.
I'm gonna get my mage diploma. Just you wait and see.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh man, there's no way I can do a full course of mage training just to get into the Archmage's tower. Maybe the mage teacher will lend me a diploma, and once I've given up the ring, well, maybe I could really take a stab at it. This fruit looks like grapes. In truth, they're grapes from a poison ivy. I was bedridden for 2 weeks because of those as a child, and I read about Knight Tilo's adventures.
Alright. Let's see, how do I convince this guy?
Excuse me. Master Marcus, I need,
Shh, I'm playing.
Yes, but I urgently need,
Later!
But without a mage diploma, I can't...
Listen, I really haven't got time right now. My character's tax return is due. I've been playing towards it for days.
Not a prayer. I'm not going to get a blessed thing from Master Marcus as long as that game is running. I don't understand what's being... No choice. What the? A hairy demon. He's operating a machine.
It's another ghost in the machine, guys.
It says online, whatever that means. A small black container. It could be an inkwell. The demon might notice if I were to take his inkwell and exact a terrible revenge. For save games. Sorry, couldn't resist.
That's safe for save games.
The safe is locked, and there's no way I can crack it either. The waste bin is right under the slot in the machine. Strange. The waste bin is empty. There are a lot of index cards in the filing cabinet. Each card bears a small table and a picture. The cards are sorted alphabetically. Let's see. Rare watering can, volume 5 litres. Used for geraniums, increases potted plant lifespan by 2. Epic folder, offers room for up to 16 forms. Slip-resistant suspenders, prevents sock slippage. These index cards seem to contain descriptions of all the items in the game. Now, let's see if we can annoy the demon. Whoa, that demon's fast. He must have amazing intellectual powers.
Look at
The demon
server.
seems to be busy. He probably has to toil day and night just to keep the game going.
What's up, Grimmy? What are you giving up?
It doesn't look like he makes many mistakes. If I want the players to quit the game due to technical problems, I'm going to have to help out a little. Oh, demon! Hear my words. They call me Wilbur Weathervane. As one might imagine, I didn't understand a single word of that.
Oh, Dishonored. Oh, is it just too hard? I've never seen anyone play it, so I don't really know very much about it. Um, oh, thanks for the favorites and retweets, folks. Appreciate that. Let's see. Let's see what else we got in here.
That service chair is a pretty rickety piece of woodwork. He sure bounces around on that chair. No wonder there's a replacement chair within reach. The chair looks just like the chair the demon is sitting on. I guess it's a replacement chair.
Biggin. Biggin comes in eating some mac and cheese and some Popeye's chicken. Nice. How are you doing, Biggin? Just bought Game of the Year, was in the middle of Knife or whatever. It's a data corrupted. Oh no, Grimmy, that sucks. Artorias, how's it going? Hope you're well. Hi all. This isn't Freedom Wars. Artorias, I'm starting to believe that you and Raiko might be the same person, because Raiko messaged me this morning saying, hey, we should really play Freedom Wars sometime. I was like, Artorias has been asking me about that. That's interesting. So I don't know if you guys are hey Globe. I don't know if you guys are trying to put something together against me. I don't know what's going on. You guys are trying to collaborate efforts. Something. Someone, either maybe you've been bugging Raiko. It's like you should totally get Daisa to play with you. I can blame Sinful. I probably could. No, I wouldn't blame Sinful. I can never blame Sinful.
The chair looks just like the chair the demon...
Let's see.
The demon might notice if I were to take his inkwell and exact a terrible revenge.
Well, that explains why they don't like people selling stuff in Final Fantasy. Oh, that's right. I've seen Sinful play God Eater, so that's a good person to chat with about it. Alright,
Time for another go.
Mess that up.
If I were to simply remove the chair, the demon would notice right away. I'll have to think of something else.
Aw, you didn't
The
take it
demon
fast
might
enough.
notice... Time for another go. The chair looks just...
One at the pot.
The demon might notice...
Aw,
The demon might...
gotta do something to it. Is that no Michael J. Fox? Wow. Wow, but no, it's not.
The chair looks just like the chair the demon is sitting on. I guess it's a replacement chair.
Gotta do something about
Time for another go.
do that. Maybe I can mess with the controls.
If I were to... If I were to simply remove the chair, the...
Gotta do something with the chair. Empty preserving jar. Can't do anything with that. So Globe, I haven't streamed anything interesting lately. It's so good that I'd take a break on it today and play some other things. I know Artorias has been staying up really late playing that game, so although
The chair looks just like the chair the demon is sitting on. I guess it's a replacement chair.
How was Sword Arts Online Artorias for yesterday?
I don't trust all this technology. The way I see it, it's all magic, without the magic.
I can't quite tell what I'm supposed to do here. Besides mess up. So I gotta do something to sabotage his chair, I think. Alright, so I'll go back in here. The One Ring. No, I don't think I have to do that. Maybe I have to go out to the swamp. Let's do that. Oh, you mean Sword Arts Online, the book? Oh, I thought you were playing the game. Are you reading the book right now? Or no, I get what you mean. Because there's so little gameplay that it's basically like reading a book. That's right, I recall now. The monkey looks like he's running a radio station. Actually, Big, and the funny thing is that these guys are playing a role-playing game, and they're like, yeah, we're trying to escape from our world of monsters and magics into this fantasy world of post offices and tax work. So they're like super obsessed with it. So I need to get them to stop playing it. That's pretty funny. And so I go into the server room, and it's actually a monkey running everything. It deleted the whole game save. Oh no, Grimmy. You haven't had the patience for it yet. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, let's see what the sign says.
Swamp of Death. I don't think so. Doesn't sound particularly healthy to me.
Let's see. Oh, what is Reaper saying? Got a tweet from him. Alright. So the two guys are on Roll20. You might have imported God Eater 2 last night. Very nice, Artur.
It says The Meadows. No idea what that's supposed to be.
Oh, can I go that way? Let's see. Can't go that way. Alright. Let's see if I gotta go to the Swamp of Death.
Swamp. Swamp.
Also, Polly's down in Seattle getting food. Oh, nice. Pride food. Awesome. I know, I was pretty lazy about going out to Pride this weekend. Let's see. Small tree. Little bunny. Can I take the bunny?
Here, rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Not a chance. It won't let itself be caught that easily. And besides, I wouldn't know what to do with the rabbit anyway. I mean, except just love it to bits.
Can I put it in a jar? No. Okay, I was gonna say, hopefully it doesn't let me put it in a
Here,
jar.
rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Not a chance. It won't let itself be caught that easily. And besides, I wouldn't know what to do with the rabbit anyway.
Oh, nice,
I mean,
Bacon.
Except just love it to bits.
Tell him to get the food. Drop Polly off in Seattle and grab a plate of food. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Looks like I can't go that way. Anything else around here? There's a sign. What's that? Flat stone? Oh, flat stone.
There's a small stone beside the large one. It's half buried in the ground.
I know, Bacon. That was my first reaction. I was like, oh no, it's a killer rabbit, right? It's the foulest creature on the face of the planet. You had to work as security at Pride and couldn't partake in the festivals. Oh, les sigh. First world problems. I know, right? Reaper blowing up my Twitters. Oh. Evil rabbits. But Polly's spending a night down there with some friends, so I'm sitting here like, what am I gonna do for dinner? Well, there's pizza rolls. Just don't forget to
Ugh,
turn on the
I
oven.
discovered the secret world of beetles, bugs, and fleas and spiders.
Alright. catch a
Okay
few
then,
beetles.
I'll collect some of those bugs in the jar. Done. Ooh, beetles, bugs, and all sorts of creepy crawlies are scurrying around inside the jar.
Ew. Alright.
The door's locked. The mage teacher is still sitting in the tavern playing that strange game.
Alright. I assume Rabbit's going to take over the world then. Possibly. Let's see.
Time for another go.
Maybe do that. Hmm. 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 Okay. I guess I can't use this bottle of bugs on it. Oh,
Let's see.
oh, poor guy.
Ah!
Oh, what's going on now?
The server's gone crazy.
Completely buggy.
Oh, I've just about had enough of this. You pay all that money month after month, the developers make huge profits, and still nothing works. Everything they've got is junk. All a whole load of totally outdated technology. I've had enough. I'm writing a complaint. If they don't get their technical problems under control, then I'm out of here. Absolutely. Me too.
Excellent. It looks like all I have to do is ensure a second technical problem and the two will finally stop playing. The first complaint from the players landed right in the waste bin. The demon might notice if I were to take his inkwell and exact a terrible revenge.
Artorias turns it on. Ooh. There's no pink in the rainbow. Let's see.
The
Did it
chair
do
looks just
anything
like
with
the
the
chair the
chair?
demon is sitting on. I guess it's a replacement chair.
Let me go talk to those guys out there.
Excuse me. And playing pleasure still unimpaired?
To be honest, these constant technical problems irritate me.
Robbing so-and-sos. They screw us for 1 gold piece a week. And that's with 6 players worldwide. Think about it. That's 6 gold pieces a week. You think with that kind of dosh they could buy some better technology?
Precisely, but it's still fun nevertheless.
Yes. Just.
Well then, see you.
Thanks for nothing.
Oh no, Grimmy, Kappa's still yelling at you? And this is happening in chat and everything. You can see if you can, block them. I haven't tried blocking anyone who's whispered me yet, so I don't really know how it works, unfortunately. Let's see. I mean, if someone feels like whispering me, they can, and I can see what it looks like to maybe block someone. But that's lame, Grimmy. I'm so sorry. Have you tried clicking on their name and seeing if there's like a way to block them? The other thing you can do is you can turn off whispers from people who don't follow you. That's another thing you could do. Yeah, Grimmy said someone named Kappa is whispering at him and yelling at him, which does not sound fun. Hey, Reaper, just ignore them. Yeah, maybe don't respond to them at all, but you should be able to block them. Hey, Reaper. How you doing? It'll stop whispers. Yeah, you can ignore them completely. You can turn it off in your settings. You can do that. Now you can privately message people because you're stupid and have to type a lot of stuff just to PM them. So start whispering, I'll kill you, Abbott. Wow. That's really bizarre that they'd be doing that. Why? Why would they, like, and you don't know them? That's so strange that they're messaging you. Yeah, I mean, try clicking on their name and just ignoring them. If they're not someone you know, just try to ignore them that way. But that's really weird. How you doing, Reaper? Are you on lunch break? Oh, late lunch. Nice, nice. I think it's an auto response message keeps showing up whenever I open and refresh a video. That is really strange. Hmm. That's really strange. Hey, Mark. Yeah, you would need certain equipment to handle them, but it's best to ignore them as best you can. Huh. Weird. Alright, Chief. Yeah, Grimmy, I don't, yeah, the only thing is it showing up? Hey, Warren. See, maybe I can see if I can pretend to block or ignore Warren. So I don't think it shows up. Like, they said you're supposed to be able to, ignore them, but I don't see a option to ignore. That's what's odd about it, you know? Not that I want to ignore Warney. But you can, if you click on their name, because I assume they're showing up in the channel chat. You click on their name and just add them to your ignore list, and you won't see anything they ever write to you. But I thought they would be able to ignore just whispers also, but maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. But otherwise, yeah, like I said, you can turn off whispers in your settings. But that's really strange that it's an automated thing. Very weird. I haven't run into that. I know, right? Reap. I'm like, that sounds good. Oh, Gargamer's getting in on that Skeledance. He breaks apart. Gargamer, did you go on your jog? Alright, Artorias. I
The
don't think
moving
they said
companies
there was
must have
anything in
earned a
there.
fortune when the city was abandoned. They earned some good coin. They're firmly in goblin hands, and no one really likes to negotiate with them about prices.
Definitely bacon. That's a good idea too. It's just lame that you have to do that. It's not letting me block. Don't really care. They're being racist against me. That's really odd. I haven't run into that. You can always message Twitch and see if they know what's going on. Yes, also ate lunch and worked out even more. Nice, Gargamer. Very nice. Let's see. Oh, so we've got, oh, there's a drain.
A very dirty drain. The sewer should be down there somewhere.
Huh.
A very dirty...
Carts.
There's a sack on the cart. Something about the smell tells me it's probably full of rotten grain.
Ugh.
Nothing for me there.
Welcome back, Chief. Saw a black kitty carrying a dead mouse. Cat's gotta eat. Let's see.
I've never been to a tavern with a more ridiculous name. Well, then again, I've never actually been to a human tavern before.
Reaper. Them chicken hookups though. I haven't been to Popeyes in a while. Reaper gets it a lot though. Let's see. Little bugs flying around. What else can I do? Gotta be able to do something. To drain.
A very dirty
Upper town. Boxes. Oh, I have no idea, Chief. I don't know anything about Nightbot. Oh yeah, Mock. I'm glad. I'm glad things worked out a little better today, hopefully. I didn't get to catch when you actually raced. I peeked in a little bit before you started racing, I think. So I hope things worked out a little better this time around. What can I do?
This machine is... Somehow I have to disturb his work. The mage teacher and the merchant aren't going to be much use as long as the game is running.
Let's see. Doesn't let me pull any of these things here. Boar's head. Chair.
From butterbeer to pumpkin juice to fire...
Alright, go back into the server room, see what I can find. It was around 5:20 my time I raced. Felt good to play though. Nice.
The chair looks just like the chair the demon is sitting on. I guess it's a replacement chair.
I wonder if I can do anything to that chair.
The chair looks just like the chair that...
Won't let me take the ink
The
either.
demon might notice...
Chair.
He sure bounces around on that chair. No wonder there's a replacement chair within reach. The server seems to be bug-free again. At least he's back to working as usual. Time for another go. If I were to simply remove the chair, the demon might notice if I would... The demon...
Why won't he? I wonder why he won't just take it if he's not looking. Alright. There must be an item that I'm missing. Is there a box? Is there a box back here? Oh, there's a box back here.
A wooden box full of tools, including, amongst other things, a saw.
Nice.
Of course, the saw doesn't meet the gnome tool safety regulations and it's a tad rusty. Still, I think it's usable.
Alright.
The server is so busy working that he won't notice a thing. The chair is still standing, but it should tip over pretty easily.
Alright.
Time for another go.
Oh,
That would have hurt the being made of flesh and blood.
Hey, what's going on?
poor monkey.
Nothing's working. Has the server crashed? And I'm standing in a restricted parking zone right now. That's it. I can't be bothered anymore. I'm checking this in. They'll suffer the consequences for what they're doing. Right. Well, I'll give them one more chance. But just one. It's not like we couldn't stop if we wanted to. We could, but we don't want to. Too right. Except if they don't get to grips with their problems. Then it's over. Write that to them.
No way! What will it take to finally get those two to stop playing?
Oh. What? That's ridiculous.
And that makes two complaints in the bin. Those two aren't going to take much more of this.
Monkey's apparently okay. Working the Stellar Glow videos for YouTube. Hilda's most popular. Interesting.
The demon might notice if I were to take his ink. I think I've strained the database enough.
Let's see.
He seems to have survived the crash well enough.
Let's see what else we got here. I want to take this ink, but it just won't let me.
The demon might notice.
Let's go talk to those guys. Once you die for bunghole got splinters from a severed stool. Alright, Reap. See you soon. I'll see you when you get home. Be safe. Have a good rest of your day. Alright. Thank you, Reap.
Excuse me.
I'm so tired, though.
Why are you still playing in the face of all these technical problems?
Quite honestly, I'm fed up with it.
You just want to play in peace, and time and again the technology screws it up for you.
I really can't be bothered with it anymore. If there's just one more disaster, that'll be it as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, come on. Let's go and see if anything's happening at the driving license issuing office.
If we have to.
Wouldn't you rather just quit playing?
Maybe you're right, but I've just got to fill out this form. And then I must get a new cleaning cloth for my glasses.
And we need to go and pick up the rent subsidy certificate down at the Citizens Residential Registration Office.
Oh, right. But then we can extend the loan period at the library while we're at it. Maybe one of the books is even overdue.
I fear I have to ensure there's a third technical problem.
Who was that masked man?
Well then, see you.
Let's see.
Thanks for nothing.
There's gotta be one more thing I can do. Let's see what else we got. Where does he get those beautiful toys? Alright, let's go bug the guy up here. See if there's anything I'm missing up here.
Hey, what did you just hide there?
Nothing.
A basket. It belongs to Mr. Shieldhand. It contains the rest of his giant sandwich. I saw you eating something, and then you hid it when you saw me. What was it?
You what? I wasn't
What?
eating anything.
You what, mate?
Oh, yes, you were. It was a long, yellow thing.
And if I was? That's a whole crateful that's been delivered. And I'm taking the rest to the monkey just as soon as I have my next break period.
That's food for the hairy demon in the tavern.
What do you mean, a demon? That's a monkey.
A what?
A monkey. Monkeys love bananas. And me too.
You what, mate?
Would you let me try a banana?
No, I've already eaten two, and the monkey still needs to have some, sorry. If you would excuse me, I have to, guard the town.
You want to eat more of them, right?
Perhaps?
A basket. It belongs to Mr. Shieldhand. It contains the rest of his giant sandwich. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Mr. Underhill. What do you want?
About the food for that hairy demon.
Yes?
Banana. Banana.
Isn't it dangerous for humans to eat demon food?
What? Bananas are delicious. The monkey goes crazy for them.
Where did you get the demon food?
The roleplay company sends a crate every week by air freight. I receive them and take them to the tavern.
Maybe I can deliver the bananas to the tavern. I'd be happy to help.
No, that comes under my area of responsibility. And you have to get on with becoming a graduate mage.
Maybe I can deliver the...
No, that...
And it doesn't bother anyone that you take a couple of those things from every delivery.
Well, perhaps it's not officially.
And if I were to tell the Archmage, wouldn't he punish you?
Perhaps. But how are you going to meet the Archmage? You got a mage diploma?
Those two players get really upset about technical difficulties in their role-playing game.
Yes. And?
Could the difficulties be related to the fact that someone is depriving the hairy demon of his food?
Well, no. I can't imagine that.
What if we ask the merchant and the mage teacher what they think about it? After all, they pay a lot of money to ensure that the game works.
Well,
And if it really is due to the lack of fruit, maybe they would like their money back.
All right. Here's a banana. You have to peel the skin off it before you can eat it. Now, get out of here.
Oh, thanks ever so much.
Back food is made. A milkshake. Ooh, what kind of milkshake did you make? Normal humans are monkeys. Banana time.
That's the demonic fruit the server likes so much. It's called a banana. Maybe I can distract him with this. Hey, demon, look what I have here.
What's going on now? Can you do anything?
No, everything's locked up.
I've got lag.
Lag.
Aww.
I'm not going to get upset about it. Why should I get upset about it? What? I started playing this game because it was fun. It isn't anymore. And if it isn't fun, then you should just stop playing it. Devil! Bill, are you all right? Bill, you've got to breathe. Come on, let's get some fresh air. We'll pick up where we left off in a few days, okay?
I did it. At last they stopped playing. I'll be able to have a halfway normal conversation with them now. The mage teacher simply must lend me a diploma. How else can I get into the tower?
Hoot. That victory music, though. Oh. Oh, he's just offline now?
The game is over. I wonder if he's happy. The demon might notice if I were to take his inkwell and exact a terrible revenge. It wasn't quite enough for a third complaint, but the two of them have stopped playing, and that's the most important thing.
I guess it just goes offline when the guys are done playing. Interesting.
The game is over.
Aw, Mock, thank you so much for the host. Banana. Strawberry banana. Interesting. Banana hat. Banana man. He just stares. I know, it's pretty funny.
The machine is dead. It seems nothing works when the server is out.
Interesting. I know, the music for Starbound's really good. Alright.
The merchant doesn't look particularly happy. I hope he helps me just the same. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
What do you want?
I've been asking myself why you look so grumpy.
Why? No,
It's
you
got
can
nothing
play.
to do with you, is it?
Not directly, but
Everything's going down the pan. Everything.
well,
My beautiful market stalls have been burnt down. My shop is closed. And it's all thanks to that dirtbag.
you mean the Shadow Army?
Our own leader. Instead of just faffing around, they should have gone straight in and hit them hard. It was all right in the past. I used to sell 500 arrows a day. Mana potions by the gallon, power elixirs, invulnerability potions, all the good stuff. But nowadays, no one's buying anymore. They're all dead. And who cares about my turnover? Nobody, that's who.
Oh, how terrible.
And then there's that damned king of thieves. He'd have the cheese off my sandwich if I didn't look out.
The King of Thieves? Who's that?
A miserable thieving rat. It pinched everything edible off my stall while I was playing WOB. He used to go thieving all over before. But now, since all the traders have gone, he just steals from me.
Somehow I don't find that entirely illogical.
What? It's unfair, that's what it is. But with us honest traders, he's able to do that.
If I were to catch the King of Thieves for you, what would that be worth to you?
You? How would a little squirt like you deal with the King of Thieves?
The king is even smaller than I am. Besides, I have experience at hunting rats.
Well, it can't hurt, I suppose. But I don't want him caught. I want to see him dead.
Kill? Oh, I don't know about that.
Here's my offer. You kill the rat and bring me his mask as proof. And as a reward, you can choose 3 items from my fine range of goods. And get a move on. I'm off out of here soon. What can an honest, hard-working trader still do in a place like this? I want my revenge, and then my peace and quiet.
I'm not allowed into the upper town, but I need to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Don't tell me the miserable town guard won't let you through. I've been living in this town for 30 years, and I've never been up there yet. We're supposed to pay up so that the beautiful people can all live nice and posh up there in the upper town. But will they let us in? Heh, no way. Luckily, I'm a non-taxpayer on principle.
I just noticed that he has horse hooves for feet. Interesting. I was like, oh, his ears look long, but I just looked at his feet. I was like, oh.
I want to buy something from you.
What then?
You don't happen to have any mage diplomas, do you? Or invitations from the Archmage?
In front, next to the free gold.
I don't see anything I want to buy. Maybe later. I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
If you have to.
A weather vane in a mage school. I wonder if my parents will be able to accept the fact that I'm different. Oh, wow.
This is really strange.
Can I help you?
I need to see the Archmage, Master Marcus. It's urgent.
Why are you bothering me with that? The Archmage and I, we aren't necessarily the best of friends.
I can't get into the upper part of the town without a mage diploma.
I understand, and what should I do about it?
I thought, well, maybe you could lend me a diploma. I urgently need to give something to the Archmage. Something important for the good of the world.
Everything that good does is, after all, important, right? But I can't help you. I can't just award degrees to any old Tom, Dick, or Harry. The Mage Guild already has me under close scrutiny.
Go through the purple thingy. It'll bring you to Rivendell.
Why don't you like the Archmage? Did he do something to you?
No, it's just that we've known each other for aeons. You could say all our lives, really. And he gets on my nerves.
Why?
His raised index finger. His idealism, He always just sees the good in everything.
What's wrong with believing in good?
Nothing. I used to as well. But when you look at what's happened to this town, what's happening to so many other towns, then you really have to be an idiot not to doubt everything.
I see no reason to.
Then you're just a happy gnome.
Is there really no other way? I must give the Archmage something important.
I'm not going to take it to him, and Bill the Merchant is not permitted in the upper town. There's the town guard. He could take it up there for you.
I can't. I swore to give it to the Archmage personally.
Then, my little friend, you're going to have to become a mage graduate.
Can I do that? Become a certified mage, I mean.
Of course, anyone can be whatever they want if only they desire it enough.
Yes, that's true.
No, it's not.
But I can try, can't I?
Most people have so little magic in them that they can't even cast one itty-bitty spell in their whole life.
I want to try.
Don't be silly.
What else should I do? I'm certainly not going to just sit around here and do nothing. So, can I become a student?
All right, then, Mr. Gnome.
Wilbur Weathervane.
Then, Wilbur Weathervane, if you want to be admitted to this mage school of excellence, you will need 3 things. You need a mage's robe. Not just any old rags, of course, something substantial made of magical fabric. Then you need a wand. That's your most important tool as a mage. Well, besides your mind. And thirdly, a pile of gold.
Gold?
Pile of gold.
A whole pile of it. If I'm going to be wasting my time, I at least want to get paid for it.
Fine. And how fast can I complete my diploma?
That depends entirely on you. As a pupil of this establishment, you can take your exam at any time. Some manage very quickly. Most never pass at all.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I was at a good stopping point to welcome everyone. Hi all from Kate Monsterful's stream. Good to see you all. Hi Kate. Hi OT. Hello Red Friday. Thanks all for coming on by. I know, this chair is like, it's comfy. I'm not used to it though, because it's a little tall for me, but I think it's probably their smallest one. So that shows how small I am. It might be more comfortable for me if I took off the little headrest, if anything. But otherwise, the rest of me feels really good. I like the little lumbar support. It makes me wish I could stream for 12 hours, but I've got D&D in about half an hour or so. But it's enjoyable. Oh, that paw! Look at that paw! Oh, that potato paw, that's perfect. Hope you guys are all doing well. I know, those love handles for Reap, though. He doesn't quite fit in this just because of his love handles, but he's putting up with it for me, so. It's alright, Grimmy. I made the same comment. No, keep streaming days. I wish I could, Artorias. I have D&D plans at 6, so if anything. But I'll still be streaming this for a little bit longer. Welcome, everyone. If you guys aren't already in our channel chat, by all means, come on over. We're a talkative bunch, and we're always welcoming of new folks. Yeah. Boo, D&D. I know. Sorry, guys. It's the scheduled Sunday thing that I do, and but I'm hoping with this coming week I can stream a little bit more. I do have a 4-day weekend for the 4th of July, and I don't have any plans for the most part, so I figure I'll do some streams then. Always coming in between us and your stream. I know. But, Reaper might stream when he gets home. He'll be home in about an hour or so, and he might stream after having a little bit of food while I'm doing D&D, so don't worry, you guys will have entertainment tonight. No one does D&D here. All I want is a group, but people are lame. Oh, Grimmy, I do it online, if that helps. We use Roll20, and I play with folks who live in, like, Indiana, or Mississippi. I don't even remember where they live. They live out Midwest, so so I don't even know them personally. I've never met them in person, but I've known them for a while online, and they're all really nice people. So you know, can always get one together. I know Biggin was also interested in putting together one of people who run in the group of circles that's with Reaper and such. So. Daesun Reap best tag team. All. We try. We try. It's called Roll20. So I think it's Roll20. Is it .net? Maybe .net. You can just Google it. It might be like Roll20 site. But you can sign up and maybe you might be able to find people also who are running games, and it's free to join and free to play. All right, Chief, have a good shower. And people who are running the games can choose to pay money if they want to. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good website. I'm really enjoying it. So, oh, thank you, Red Friday, for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, it's okay. All right. Let's see. Alright, where are we at now? Do you perhaps have a sparrowed robe who can sell me a magic wand? Heap of gold. He keeps talking about his glasses.
Whoa! Nice glasses you're wearing.
Hmm? Oh, these. These are magic glasses. We mages can read invisible secret texts with them.
Something like that really exists.
Of course. Many mages are very distrustful and guard their knowledge like a treasure.
And what are you reading there?
The weekly magical paper, classified section.
Wow! You wouldn't perhaps have an old robe I could wear?
Certainly not. Not in your size anyway, little man. Anyway, it's tradition for the prospective mage to tailor their first robe themselves. Can you sew?
Oh, I was always good at handicrafts.
That's good. You can't imagine how ridiculous lots of these mages look with their self-tailored robes, or without them when a gust of wind blows. Mage robes have to be made out of a special magical fabric. It protects you from many simple spells and curses, but for that it has to be sewn using a magical needle as well.
Oh wow.
So I need a magically treated cloth and a needle and thread. That much is clear. And I need a pattern. I mean, it's not like I know a lot about magic robes.
Alright.
Can I buy a magic wand here in the school? Or is there somewhere else I can find one?
You can't just buy any old wand. The wand has to fit the mage, you understand? The wand picks the mage, not the other way around. Ask Bill the merchant if he's got a couple of wands. Lots of good mages have died recently. Perhaps you'll get lucky.
Oh, jeez. These Harry Potter references, though.
I'm a poor gnome. Where am I supposed to get a pile of gold?
If I knew where there were piles of gold just lying around, then I would have helped myself by now, don't you think?
Can't I just work off my debt once you've accepted me as a student?
Ah, a gnome can't earn that much with honest work.
You don't expect me to steal, do you?
There are many gradations between honest work and stealing. Take Whooperman, the showman. He's very rich, and that without ever having worked, and without ever stealing.
How does that work?
He knows people's folly and makes use of it. Ask him.
How can I find him?
His wagon is out there on the meadow. Here, take this.
Ah.
A postcard.
It shows you the most important points around here. You can use it to quickly get between one place and another.
Ooh, fast travel. Nice.
I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Alright, let's see what we got around here.
Hang on. Oh, I'd give a lot to be able to read these books, but I'm sure only students are allowed to do that. Some kind of mini kitchen. There's a lot of weird ingredients that could be used for the pot.
Let's see. Strange mirror.
What is that? A mirror? I can only see myself in it faintly. I wonder how many humans once trained to become mages here.
3.
Do. A ratty old box containing some strange objects. Most are quite dusty. Beneath the head there hangs a sign. It reads, "The sheep, a mage's best friend. It protects us, it keeps us warm." Wow. Master Marcus, what are all these things in this box?
Oh, that's just old magic stuff. Help yourself.
Great, thanks. Here's a needle and some thread.
Oh, easy enough.
And here are 3 small glass vials filled with coloured potions, all tightly corked.
Alright.
The rest really does seem to be just junk.
Alright, Artorias. Sounds good. Alright, well I got my needle and thread at least.
A shorn sheep, I think.
It's very, very heavily shorn.
A lovely crystal ball on a small stand. It looks completely transparent to me. No fog, no burning eyes, and no visions of the future to be found. Master Marcus, can you predict the future with the ball?
You what? That's just silly hocus pocus. You need tea leaves or tarot cards for that.
Then why do you have the ball?
It was a promotional gift.
May I have it?
If you like.
Cool. Alright.
Oi, wait! You!
Whoa!
You!
What's going on over there?
Oh no.
Wow! A supervillain!
I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. It'll be your turn sooner or later.
Oh, that kitty cat. Oh, look at that kitten. Look at that fluff ball. So cute. Kate and OT would be all over that, I'm sure. So fluffy.
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, you. Why is that rat still alive?
I'm working on it.
Well, good. What do you want?
I want to buy something from you.
What then?
I need a magic wand. Do you have any in stock?
Of course, I have the largest range of magic wands you'll find anywhere.
Excellent.
But you know, magic wands have to match the mage. So they have to come down to test the wands personally.
I am the mage. Soon?
You? That's a good one.
I mean it.
I don't have any time for kids messing about.
But I need a magic wand to be accepted into the mage school. Please, let me try it.
Ah, well, if you must. Come here. Here, wave it around in the air a bit. Nothing? Try this one. It's 5 1/4-inch balsa, threaded with a lugworm's spinal cord. This is going to take some time. I've had enough, that's it. There's not one single spark of magic in you, and I'm not having you waste any more of my time.
But that was only 4 magic wands.
I don't care, I've had enough. I haven't got any more anyway. Tough. Go and find a wand somewhere else.
And thanks for all your help.
Thanks for nothing.
It's there inside me. I know it. I just have to find the right wand.
Staltic. How's it going?
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, you. Why is that rat still alive?
I'm working on it.
Well, good. What do you want?
Let's see.
I want to buy something from you.
what then?
I need some magically treated cloth. About a roll.
Yep, I've got that here. That's 2 gold per thigh.
A thigh? How much is that?
A good 2 dwarf's feet, or 1.5 minotaur inches. 3/8 gnome, if you like.
I see, and how many thighs to the roll?
About 1 1/4 sea stone rods.
That's about 2.5 fathoms, right? That should do it. That seems pretty expensive to me.
The prices have just gone up. You just can't imagine how much demand there is for magically worked cloth when there's a war on. It's a hell of a business.
I don't see anything I want to buy. Maybe later.
All right. Let's see.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
If you have to. Let's see if I can find that that rat.
Somewhere down there in the sewers, the King of Thieves has his realm. But I'm much too large to fit down there.
Get on thread.
That's the crystal ball from the mage school. Master Marcus says he received it as a promotional gift. A green potion. Can't imagine what that's for. A blue potion in a little vial. No idea what it does. A vial filled with the red potion. I have absolutely no idea what it does.
All right. Time to go steal some gold. I know, right?
Hello, Mr. Shield Hand.
Hello, Mr. Underhill. What do you want?
According to Master Marcus, I really do have the potential to become a mage.
Marcus is teaching again.
Yes, and he wants me to be his pupil.
I can imagine that. And what does he want?
I just have to bring him a magic wand and a mage's robe.
And what else?
Well, that and a pile of gold.
There you go. He just wants to rip you off. Believe me, you can't become a mage. Don't throw your money down the drain.
You'll see. I'm gonna get my mage diploma. Just you wait and see.
Oh, yeah, right.
Alright. Let's see. Looks like I can click into different parts, which is nice. Can't go to the swamp, but I can go down here. It's alright, Staltic, you didn't say anything. I just want to make sure you don't. Whoop-a-min. Showman. Huh. He also has a
A
crystal ball.
crystal ball. I wonder if the showman really can predict the future with it. Hello. Excuse me.
Oh, hello. A young gnome, and he's got outstanding manners to boot. What brings you here?
My name's Wilbur Weathervin. I'm from the White Ridge Mountains, and I have to speak to the Archmage.
Well then, young Wilbur, I'm Willie the Wondrous. What can I do for you?
Are you the showman Master Marcus told me about?
I don't know which showman your master Marcus told you about, but I am a showman. Willie Whopperman's the name. Some people call me Willie the Wondrous. But I only run my little funfair on the side. First and foremost, I'm a fortune teller.
Is it true that you're very rich?
Why do you ask? Do you want to rob me?
Quite right, give me your gold.
As a fortune teller, you'd have to know if I wanted to rob you, wouldn't you?
I like you. Of course I would know. I think... No, you don't want to rob me. What do you want, then?
I need a lot of gold to be accepted into the mage school.
A pile of gold? Aha. I do have that much gold here, but it's the top prize from the Wheel of Fortune. I can't just give it to you.
Of course not. That would be too easy. Could I have a go on the Wheel of Fortune, please?
With pleasure.
How does it work?
As you can see, there are 4 different colors. Red, yellow, green, and blue. You tell me which color the wheel is going to stop on. If you manage to get it right 3 times in a row, then you win the jackpot.
Isn't it rather unlikely that someone would be able to guess the right color 3 times in a row?
If it was easy, then the top prize wouldn't be a sack of gold.
Okay.
Which color do you want?
It'll stop on red.
All right then, off we go. Oh, sadly, that was completely wrong.
Warnie had it
Do you
right.
want to try again?
I don't think so. The chance of winning is much too small for me.
As you wish. You are welcome to try again later.
All 3 times. I could try that. But I think it has something to do with this. Although I don't have a yellow one.
I'm supposed to drink a potion whose effects I can only guess at. On the other hand, hey, what could happen? Nothing. Maybe the second potion will do something. Strange. Again, nothing. Oh, wait. Everything's spinning. Was that alcohol, maybe? I hope not. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol yet. Oh, back to normal. I'm only going to take a sip, though, just in case it's alcohol again. Hey, everything's getting bigger.
I figured there'd be one for making me small.
Finally, a useful potion.
Let's try going into the sewer.
Okay. I'm almost small enough to get into the sewer, but not quite. The world isn't big enough yet. Another drink. Nothing. It seems this potion only enlarges the world to a certain size and no further. I'm almost small enough to get into the sewer, but not quite.
It's too bad. Alright. Oops. Oops. It got bigger again.
The showman could do much more with his own ball than he could with mine. It's almost impossible to predict the correct segment 3 times in a row. I'll be old and grey before that happens.
Less pride here. Oh.
The cage is lined with straw. There are lots of pigeon feathers and, well, the other stuff the pigeons leave lying around. I'll just take one feather, a big clean one.
Yeah, totally understandable, Artorias. But it's like, I agree. Sometimes I feel that way where I'm like, well, it'd be nice if we could just all appreciate each other for being good people, you know. Doesn't matter what we look like or what we were born as, etc. Um, but it's also good to acknowledge our differences and to be proud of them too. I think that's also a big part of it. It's one of those weird balances. I mean, I had talked to a friend about that where it's like it's not bad to be proud of who you are. You know, for a long time I wasn't interested in um, and I wasn't proud of being Asian. And you know, now it's like it doesn't bother me. It's just it's part of who I am, and I'm happy with who I am. So, um, you know, it really goes both ways. I mean, sometimes it's a bit much for me, like to hear people go on and on about pride about a certain type of person because even though you guys might all share those things, it doesn't necessarily mean that all those people are nice or good people. You know, it varies. I mean, I still feel like we should be judged on our individual merits too. So 50-50 for you. Amaka is Canadian, indeed.
An empty cage, I guess. The sign says, Ziggy the invisible pink squirrel may bite. Please stay back.
I'll say some embrace yellow power. No, I don't have problems with being Asian now. Like I enjoy it now. You know, it's just when I was younger, I was more concerned about just being American. You know, because I dealt with a lot of people who were just like, "Oh, you're Asian, so this and this and this about you." It's like, well, I don't want to have the stereotypes on me either. You know. For me. Wow.
Ziggy's doing well, I think.
You can relate. Yeah, yeah. You know, it's a weird thing. It's like, especially when you're growing up, because all you want to do is just be like everyone else. And I feel like the older I get, the more I'm like, oh, it'd be really nice to actually know more of the language that I grew up learning, but don't know it very well. I don't speak Cantonese very well at all. And now that I'm older and my parents are getting older, it would be nice to actually be able to chat with them and find out their stories because they have some really good stories. I want a Smuggler's Pride that isn't 420 or Gamer's Pride. Yeah, Gamer's Pride that's not annoying, you know? Like there's a lot of like gamers out there who are happy to be gamers, but they're also annoying. Like I don't want like shooter genre gamer pride. Like I don't need that. But you know, it's totally cool that people are into that too. I want a bed pride. Gamers Pride is all major conventions. That's true. And I feel like Twitch is really big on gamer pride. Like that's what I really enjoy about Twitch. Like it made me really appreciate other gamers. And I know that stack of hay is totally breathing. Twitch really made me appreciate gamers. I liked gamers before then, but to see the amount of generosity and the diversity of people on Twitch, like there's all these things that I've found out through Twitch and other gamers, and I love it. It's great. Let's see what's up with this thing. Oh, Artorias. I think there's a streamer by that name.
Oh, here's a small sign saying Bertram, the world's fattest hamster.
That's a giant hamster.
I don't know if Bertram really is the fattest hamster in the world, but I reckon he's right up there. Wow! The wagon is like a house on wheels. Probably wasn't cheap.
Yeah, that thing's giant. That's crazy. Pride. I think any gamer that isn't hardcore in the first person shooters is pretty chill. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Now treat myself to a blueberry bagel. Oh man, that sounds great, Sinful. Just give him easy mode. Well, I probably should start wrapping up myself. honestly. I do have D&D in about 20 minutes, so I want to get ready for that. I want to get a snack in me and set up my computer for that. So I'll probably have to call it here. We got Dad Pride and Mom Pride. Why can't we have gamer, bed, smoker, guitar, popcorn, or chip pride? Popcorn sounds good. I might go make some popcorn. French fries for sure. I have a whole bunch of French fries. I'll see if maybe Reaper wants pizza for dinner. Seems good. Food pride for sure. I'm all about the food pride. Alright, let me go ahead and save this. Let's see. Save the game. Alright. That's 2 hours. Go ahead and wonder if I can rename it. Um, Fortune teller. There we go. Save game. Burr Pride. Okay, good. Chocolate chip pride. Chocolate chip pride. Fat pride. I know, I'm sorry, Warnie. I want to get fat pride. Yeah, no problem, Grimmy. Thank you, everyone. Let me go ahead and quit the game here. And switch back to cam. Let's see. Let me go ahead and turn off DX Wind as well. And get some music going. Let's see. There's my volume. Volume, please. Where are you at? There you are. There you go. Why do they have to be proud? They aren't smart enough. Aww. Dumb lion prides. There's nothing wrong with lions. And lions are smart. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for hanging on out. Oh my god. Ice cream pride. That sounds amazing. Thank you everyone for, I know I'm getting hungry too, so that's why I'm cutting it short. Maybe I'll make pizza rolls, we'll see. Anyway, folks, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the new folks who came by as well. It's always nice to see everyone on this lazy old Sunday. Yeah, I hope to be streaming again soon. I don't know which day, but I do have Thursday and Friday off of work, so I'm hoping to do some streams then for the holiday weekend. Maybe I'll do a stream earlier in the week as well. We'll see what happens with Reaper. He's really into Batman, which he should be, and he might be streaming a bit of that. I think he might also have Thursday and Friday off as well. I'll have to check with him. If he does, we'll see. He and I will probably switch off on streaming if that's the case. Oh, I know, Staltic. I'm missing Reiko as well. Thankfully, he messaged me this morning, so he's alive. He's probably just super busy, but you should message him. I'm sure he'd love to hear from you. I know, Warnie. Well, thank you so much for your support. Thank you, everyone, for your support, and I will definitely see you all again soon. Sorry about the see you sinful. Get some good food. I appreciate all the support, and I really want to be streaming regularly for you guys because I love seeing you all, and I love streaming for all of you. So let me go see if there's anything else going on here that I can send you guys off to. Otherwise, I'll just call it. Let me see what I got. See what we got. The only way to do that is buying games for him now. That's not necessarily true. Looks like it's pretty quiet. I'll go ahead and host up Reaper. He's not live yet, but he will stream later today. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, that's it for me, folks. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. We'll see you all very soon.